Who sent titanium spheres with a mysterious black liquid to Earth from space? It's worth recalling that there are studies by scientists who say that the coronavirus, which is now tormenting humanity, came from space, and this is not an ordinary virus changing the gene code of humanity, and no one knows what the consequences will be. And according to scientists, slept for many years before being activated, a mysterious virus, but when did it first hit our planet? Maybe the answer to this question lies in the events that happened not so long ago in 2015. A joint team of scientists at that time from Buckingham University and the University of Sheffield discovered a tiny but very interesting object. Scientists sent a balloon to the height of 27 kilometers to collect samples of dust and other particles, and we found something very interesting. A tiny metal sphere, the thickness of a human hair, collided with the surface of a sample collector attached to the ball, leaving a small indentation. This suggests that the sphere was moving at great speed. As Professor Wainwright explained, the sphere trapped in the stratosphere sampler made a small crater, a small version of a large crater that hit the Earth and killed the dinosaurs. This impact crater confirms that the sphere came to Earth from space. An object from Earth cannot move at that speed, falling back to the ground. X-ray analysis of the sphere showed that this was made of titanium with traces of vanadium, and this is it right here. Titanium is one of the toughest metals known to man and has a fairly high melting point. This led Wainwright and his team to conclude that the sphere could have been manufactured and unearthly in origin, and what follows is even more head-buzzing. The surface of the sphere was covered with a matte layer like mycelium, and a black biological fluid oozed from the center. Organic ingredients surprised scientists. Despite the generally accepted and only true line of science struggles with theories that speak in favor of life beyond brought by meteorites, analyzed the samples of bacteria from the upper layers of the stratosphere, as well as studies of extremophiles, suggest otherwise. Proof that the Earth is in constant exchange with space will have implications not only for our understanding of the origin of life, but also for alien viruses that may be important for our development and even our survival. Wainwright suspects this sphere may be evidence of outright panspermia or even the deliberate spread of life in the universe. Francis Crick, the Nobel laureate for his contribution to the discovery of the structure of the DNA molecule, shared the same views. Humanity itself can create new life with a single capsule sent to the right place at the right time. Even if this is fantastic now, there is nothing difficult about the idea of sending a caravan of microbes under a solar sail. Perhaps you have already unconsciously sent extremophiles to Mars. They may have already established their colonies. We can only guess. The directed panspermia hypothesis raises several legitimate questions. Was life deliberately planted on Earth? Was it sent by a sufficiently advanced civilization more than 3.5 billion years ago when our planet was young and sterile? How can we find the answers to these questions? Since the early 1980s, some have suggested that the deliberate seeding of life could be proven if the genetic code of the first microorganism on Earth contained distinctive signature messages as a hallmark of early engineers. In 2013, a group of physicists found indirect confirmation of this, so the alien code is hidden in our genetics. According to two scientists from Kazakhstan, Vladimir Cherbak and Maxim Makukov, this is so. They believed our genetic code contains an extraterrestrial signal that was encoded billions of years ago by technologically advanced aliens. It's no secret that DNA is a pretty wonderful way of storing information. Scientists were looking for a code enclosed in human DNA that could not be explained by Darwinian evolution and called it the biological search for extraterrestrial life. Remarkably, the human genome partly supports their theory. Kazakh scientists have come to the conclusion that the DNA they determine can be up to 10 billion years old, but the age of the Earth does not exceed 4.5 billion years old. So if we assume that in 2015 scientists accidentally recorded the seeding of the Earth with an alien virus, which having entered the habitable environment on the planet occupied by us people and began to change our gene code, then the question arises, who sent these spheres to us from the depths of space? And the main thing, what is the goal of these mysterious extraterrestrial civilizations pursuing? This is on Solask. Please leave your comments about this, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.